Okay, we're gonna try this again, see if streaming works any better today. Alright, looks like we're coming up here. Welcome everybody, this is Dren608 Plays. We're playing Nórë Huinë today, which is my half-drow monk with the Drunken Master subclass, which was a fan pick on what I played. That, I do know what that is now. That is this thing. Oh, where the hell is it? Why can't I find it now? I'm very confused. There's supposed to be a device. Does someone else have it? Karlak pick it up? Oh. Why doesn't she have this on? Well, I need to get another padded +2, I think. Okay, I'm very confused. I should have a funny looking magic item. Well, it's not really magic, it's just a funny looking item. And now I can't find it. Bloody heck. Well, shoot, Sherlock. I don't know where I put it. I know where this comes from. Oh, that's Gazillion Mind Barrier. Okay, that's not it. All right, that's something else. Never mind. We probably should dump our food. Because we have a lot of it. I'll keep the black staff with me because that helps me get back my points. He's carrying a lot of food. Which we don't need to be carrying around. Well, we'll let him carry around some wine. I should probably have those be in my pouch so I can make all the potions. Right? I gotta make all the potions. Alright, get those in there. I think we're done there. Shadowheart has the Night Orchid, which she gets to keep, but this goes down here. Okay. Alright, that takes care of that. Where were we? I think we just gotten done with a long rest, right? So I had to go check the gnomes for, I think I sold something to the gnomes. And I think I took a long rest. Yeah, I took a long rest. Alright, we need to go back out here. And we gotta go talk to the gnomes. Welcome, welcome, everybody. And there goes YouTube again. Oh, for the love of Mike.
With the Absolute army on its way, not a chance.
I can't get YouTube to get my stuff from OBS. I changed my stuff, and it's dropping stuff already. I am getting very disillusioned with streaming here because I can't get it to do its proper displays. It's dropping over 60% of my frames.
Think of all the work we can get here.
Oh, hold on. There will be plenty of work in Neverwinter. Safer work.
Why if we get in trouble? Why if we get caught?
How are we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
Got camp bits and bobs from Dampelon's dancing axe.
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
Let's try this way.
Armor, blades, the Rivington gem.
Job. Should last us the journey.
Damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees travelling alone, or any stupid enough to leave camp. Remind them that this is ours. We don't take kindly to parasites.
The Absolute army on its way, not a chance.
What's the harm in one night? You think
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Let's see.
Have we been down here? Come down this way, or am I going to have to reload?
Quiet.
All right. What now?
Everyone, quiet.
One day I'll catch a brick. I need a quick word.
It seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
don't know what to give him. Doesn't look like I sold him the list. I don't understand. There should be... I'm very confused. So I didn't give him the notes. I swear there was a list. Why can I not find things? Did I not pick up? A list? I'm very confused. Okay. Alright, so they don't like me still.
Let's see.
So I can't go back to the dwarves, so I can't get lots of smoke powder arrows. Did I talk with this guy already? This is going to be Orin.
Refugees traveling alone. No refugees.
Check with her.
Everything you read in the brochure.
Back again. Want a dagger? Or a bow? Need more arrows? Need a spear? Oh, yay!
Last warning. I understand. Bone spike gar. I put that on. Oh, that looks like something to put on Karlach. Elven chain. Huh. I don't know who I'd put it on. Okay. All right, Workus.
Want more? Want less? Want a set?
Now we'll skip your selling thing. Let's go back out in the street.
We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers. You promised you'd get us inside the city.
And we've gone into the temple.
They've had nothing but scraps for days. Why don't we go about something else? You can try that raspberry recipe again. He loved Father Morgan as you did. We would never hurt him.
You again? You're becoming a bit of a regular, aren't you? Not complaining, not complaining. So, you'll be wanting a copy of today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, then? Have I ever told you you're my favorite customer? You are. It's the truth.
Murder at Lathander Seed, head priest killed within own hand temple walls. Investigator Valeria on the case. The shield sailing along the night along Wyrm's beaches. Hardest dancing roosters, none welcome within the inner city. Maybald Circus comes to town with famous dribbles of calm. Okay. So they're trying to get me to go to the circus. I don't want to go to the circus because I get into trouble if I go to the circus. Don't want to go to the circus. And still it hasn't corrected itself. God almighty. I don't understand why I can't get a good throughput. I'm not doing anything special. Oh.
They won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
Where's what's her name? Oh, she's over here.
search. That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Okay. I swear that there was a list. Is it? Took care of the dogs.
Normal service resumed at last.
Things to read. Life of Beaky. Serves as the communicators of the cities are far more renowned than that which is reported to them. Take Beaky, for instance. Pigeon, aged 10, a great-great-grandfather, and a noble upholder of his tremendous duties. Orange of Beak, charcoal of wing, rare is the Larian who has not glimpsed the flash of his wing, darting hither and fro across our fair city. Beaky carried dukes' writs, marriage announcements, and emergency notices, and more, with nary a complaint from his cooing beak. Who among us can claim a more stalwart dedication to so important a profession? Okay. I gotta read this. Matted with dried saliva and dog hair. Bulworth, no fleas, lots of nodding though. Coat matted, breath smells, big bark still, good boy. Snee, good girl as always, no coat matting, scratches occasionally. Note, check for fleas later. Scratch, still gone. Miss you, boy. Because everything in here is red. Go upstairs and be nosy. Who's this? Jeffers, Morstan. Who's he?
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Okay, so not to disturb the pigeons. Do I really want to talk to the pigeons? Probably get in trouble. But I'll try it.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! The absolute poppycock! Enemy propaganda designed to confuse simple minds. Not your fault you fell for it. You need a strong leader like myself to see the wood under the trees. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chiantha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. War's a vile business, but we fight on. We must deliver. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
Okay, so it doesn't matter which one you talk to, that's the general. Got it. Okay.
What's hiding here?
That'll make a great headline.
I've been outside the temple.
All suffering by allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Yeah, this was just tombstones. Did I do this already?
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a big Dominic Sonny, lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Ilmater.
Confused.
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her.
Okay, so I think I've done that already. This is a back way into the to get into the circus. Oh, potion of superior healing. We'll take that. Okay, what's this? This is a wooden barrel. Okay. All right, well, let's go back in here. I guess we need to move on out of Rivington. We gotta move on to Sharessa's Caress and stuff.
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course.
Okay. I don't know, is there any books here I'm supposed to read? We've read soul coins before. Oh, Sister Clarwin. Okay. I always phrased it, which I thought was a bit much. A ray of morning light dims this day, he would insist. I just can't really see it the same way. I can comfort, I can listen, I can heal, of course. My talents are best suited in worship of Ilmater. I have no ill will towards the Morning Lord. Indeed, I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I worry, too. There's something that glimmers in Pa's eyes when he talks about the light, and it's not something I like. A light. I alight to Baldur's Gate next Sunday to the Open Hand Temple. Maybe they'll know what ails him. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I'd have to steal that. Service of Honor and High Priest of the Open Hand Temple. Okay. You guys can pause and read that if you can. My streaming is so terrible. God. Unfortunately, my recording doesn't get much better than the stream. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do to fix this thing, guys. I'm really at a loss. Here we go. I just got to Act 3 myself, first play of this game, but I'm super overwhelmed with this Act 3. Leg break MMA. Like, where do I start? What do I do? I had this happen to me. I sold something important in Act 1 or 2, and I had to backfoot so much to find it. The replayability of this game is insane, though. I know for a fact I'm going to be able to replay this game more than a few times and still feel fresh. I made some bad choices in Act 2, same with Shadowheart. I killed her. She plays an important role in the game, so I gotta keep her around second playthrough. She can. The game is designed to go on without things. Shadowheart is one of the people. Shadowheart, I would say probably Astarion and Lae'zel probably have the 3 most side quests that relate to their story arcs. So if you're trying to get as many side quests in as you can, they have probably the most. Definitely the most early on. Gale has a little bit early on, and then he has a couple here in the city in chapter 3. Will's quests really truly kick in Act 2. Other than the whole Karlach resolution thing. Karlach has... I'm trying to think if she's got... I mean, her side quest is just basically getting her heart fixed. And then if you can pick up Jaheira, and obviously Halsin has a pretty big side quest in chapter 2. That helps with a lot of experience points and a lot of stuff to sell. Trying to think. You can get by without Shadowheart. It would be a bit weird, obviously. Anyway, Leg Break MMA, thank you for the comments. I'm glad you enjoy the game. Where do you start in Chapter 3? First thing is, don't bring Shadowheart the first time you come in. There's a vendor that when you bring her, he will say that he's part of her sect. If she's not in your group, you can go up to the guy and buy a really nice magic cloak from him. And then come back with Shadowheart afterwards. And he'll tell you where her cult is. And if you don't have Shadowheart with you, he's just another vendor. I'm going to have an interesting time in this particular playthrough because I bumped off the Zentarum in Chapter 1. They didn't show up in Chapter 2, and I'm wondering what's going to happen to him here in Chapter 3. If I'm going to get somebody following along. Anyway, I'm having a terrible time with my dropped frames again. It didn't even last 5 minutes, I don't think, before it went to poor quality. So I don't understand why OBS is being this way. The only thing I can think of is it's something within Baldur's Gate itself. Might have to take some of the quality off. Alright, let's see if that helps us with anything. I don't think it will. It's going to be a little bit before it catches up to me. But yeah, there's this definitely has replayability. This is I have played it once all the way through, and I've got 3 concurrent running that are all going slightly different directions. I think I need to go talk to... Well, let's check my journal. Do I have anything outstanding out here? I need to bring Jaheira along for this one. Oh dear. We already did that. I'm very confused. Okay, I've got a lot of things to do here. I'm confused. I thought we had already taken care of this. Where do I need to go? This is the circus. And this is to get me to... So I gotta do a whole bunch of things in Sharesh's Caress. And the only way to get there, I have to go through these things. Because I don't think I can jump up. I can jump up there from here. And go around the guards. Have a scar, a stitch of broken seam of skin is simple, but a curative for the soul. The laser suffering that sits between the ears and one's heart, that heart is bound to apply. Faithful tormented must practice listening most intently in hopes of practice willing sorrow from disturbing the mouths itself is soothed. Learn which words to speak in fetid silence, when to speak them, but most of all, when to let tranquil reflection be.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
I don't care how big they are.
There must be something fascinating.
Did what did I find down here? Looks like I've been down here. Have I? Yeah, I've been down that way. I think I was trying to see if I could find a way up on this side over here. Right? It didn't look like I could get up that way. If you get down to the beach, you can get to either side, but you can't get across the beach. You can't get across the river. No swimming the Chiantar, or however you want to pronounce it. Okay.
Refugees. Outsiders.
Enough, Ketzer. Sir, you need
fascinating.
Okay. I don't know if I can get away with it this way. I'm going to save.
This is front page material.
Probably got to talk to the gauntlet.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a
Or
refugee.
do you have the means to support yourself? I'm afraid Article 30.1.7 stipulates that religious or spiritual assertions cannot count towards one's proof of self-sufficiency. I will repeat. For the last time, may I add, do you have means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business.
Well, that's not deception, because I was. That's my backstory, you... Well, we'll go with the monk distributors. Get a guidance. Barely made it.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take
God
heed.
damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Okay.
Look at you.
This is the important thing. Find the waypoint. Hey. Alright, we need to go over here.
We can get in Wyrm's Crossing.
Hear me out. Jares's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably...
Interesting. Okay. So what do we got here? I've got the flop house information, right? Alright, I gotta go into the flop house to find stuff. Sorry about the stream, guys. This is very, very bad. I'm afraid I'm not getting any kind of decent recordings going either. My recording from yesterday was very poor as well. So I think what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to go back through what I did yesterday and just purely record it and post it that way. And I may have to do the same thing with this one to get you guys a decent output to look at in the future. This is very bad. I don't understand why it keeps dropping all these frames. Where's my thing? If I look in here... Wow, this is really bad. I can't seem to figure out how to... Huh. This is very bad. Alright, well, I'm kind of sitting in one spot right now. Alright, I'm going to talk to the people.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Okay. Traveler Griska. I think she's a...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Not much. She does have an animal potion speaking. And hyena ears. This makes cultivation, mind reading, guileful movement, potion of healing. She has potions of healing. She wants a lot of money for them. But we'll take them. Huh? We'll take her animal potion. What's the one that made? That makes the potion of healing. Fearless focus, fire resistance. Didn't I pick up a little? I don't think I need all these instruments. That I want to send to camp, so I don't sell it. I don't need this hat. Winter Gala doublet, swarthy wayfarer in blue, sweetly tailored outfit, steel slim outfit, spring slim fit outfit, splendid beige outfit, solemnity outfit in purple, solemnity outfit in blue. That doesn't look very blue to me. Comfortable red shirt and a raffish chestnut outfit. What am I in? Comfortable red-blue outfit. That I dyed. Well, I don't have a lot to give her. Unless I start partying with magic weapons, which I did for the gnomes, and it didn't seem to help at all, so. Alright. Using up my money.
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, I need to get upstairs.
come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy.
Oh, God.
Bleeding notions.
So this is terrible frame dropping. I don't know what to do. Why does it do this? Well, we're just going to get through some of this here. Hopefully the recording will go better. Oh, I need to go get a certain person.
Yes? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. In that case... I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Maybe it's just the latest update. I heard that some people were having problems with their frame rate. But I turned down my frame rate down to 30 frames per second for recording. And it doesn't seem to... I really don't know what to do here. Okay, well, there's a couple of people in here that we need to go talk to.
Someone there?
Not long before
Quick step.
scouring places like this behind.
They can turn to mist next.
I'm not the only one with new tricks.
Staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round
And these things have stayed interesting.
And if a Crossing have so few lodgings. We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The Larian does this thing with a whip later.
Oh, there's a ladder back there.
Have to keep going. Right tool will do the trick. That shapeshift. Interesting.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably
Blood-stained parchment. Torn parchment.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Okay, that's what I needed to make things work.
none of them has sticky fingers.
What's next?
anything happen.
There's blood by the bed.
Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
What to do?
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Why don't I get the, I'm not gonna make this. Nope. That's why we have inspiration. Oh, for the love of Mike. You gotta be kidding me.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Maybe I need more pockets.
I got a bunch of stuff to read here.
Anything of use? Are those organs in these vials? Oh.
Okay, so...
The flop house. It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Okay, so it looks like we've... Oops. Sandals. Alright, so it looks like I got everything from in here. Now I need to go tell people in Charis's Caressus that we have things to go deal with.
Here of nothing.
There we go. Everything up here is red, but there's nobody here to tell us not to take it, so I'm going to take it. Now the question is do I need Astarion on this, or do I need to have Goyle back? I think initially I need to have... doesn't matter, right? Because we're not going to get in any fights that I know of.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people.
Okay, let's go over to Sure. God, this is very frustrating that I can't get this thing to stream correctly. Very, very frustrating. Well, let's go talk to the cook.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these.
She has lots of food. Oh. She has food and she has money. She has money. I mean, none of this stuff's worth any money. I think that's what we'll go with. We'll just get
That
this.
should do ya.
Yeah. So she's a vendor of sorts.
Damn priests.
All right.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
You fight well, but you're so
Something over there.
efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Something over there.
Hear me out. Chares's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all.
What did she find?
From what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
But don't
Great.
worry.
We can bunk with 10 other people and
Something over there. I don't know what she found.
sleeping in the gutter, then that
Shadow. Such a real name for
for such a beautiful solution.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her flower.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Listen up. You need a spot of gold? I got the perfect job for you. Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you doing?
I don't know what I saw.
Hear me out. I am not going inside. Also has.
Pleasure house? We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks. From what I continue down.
You don't have to think about a thing.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Just have such a
Much better to make drinks.
I wish I could.
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and
Drinks, gold, hospitality.
don't be such a prude.
Birthday boys just
Not making much of a profit.
Everyone is
Trying our stern librarian. I hate to do this to her so fast, but we're this close to bleeding all of our savings, and we need to bulk up before this little crisis chases away all of our regulars back into their own sheets. We could ask the twins to work separately for now.
Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
Kira the cat. Hey, Kira.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
But unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
What's your thought on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
That's let me know Raphael's here. Okay, Mamselle Amira.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, your eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
The pop-up lies a fresh killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fifon?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
I need to read a bunch of stuff, don't I? Start with this. This was confessions. This is not really all that important. You guys can read it if you want. My streaming is terrible. Torn parchment. They find the and make them offerings in his name. Bring their ends to the and prove your worth. Become up highest court. Simple plans. Can't read them. I can't read them. A blood-stained parchment. I was wishing George Duke Belaine. Beline Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City. Father Lorgan opened in Rivington killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington killed. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Fogger's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Harpity. Figaro Pennygood. Chef Revere. Nisha Lisha. Upper City, Upper City. Okay. New journal updates. Two hands, no more, not enough. I must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood and more. Yeah, he needs more hands. And Tales of the Hells. Smiler the Defiler, if your wanderers through a wilderness seem to become an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes, and the like, you may have wandered into a wily trap set by a creature named Smiler. None of us hellfolk know exactly what he is, where he's from, or how he got here. But he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called the Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty. Plenty folk are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right. In similar unenlightening fashion. Okay. Alright, did you have anything to read? I don't think we picked up anything to read. Okay. Nope, no, she didn't. She picked up Many Tales of Mother Company. Next is from a book of short but terribly outdated tales for children told by Mother Kempestry. Billy, his clothes are ragged, he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that nobody could understand, but the most interesting about Billy is that he was always hungry. First he ate all the food that was in his village, then he moved on to villages nearby. Soon the entire region was starving because Billy could never have enough. Villagers offered to teach Billy how to farm so that he could make his own, but Billy was lazy. Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others. So that's what he did. One day the villagers decided they'd had enough. They had been forced to live off their supplies for months and were sick of it, and Billy, having gotten fat from eating all of their food, started to look rather appetizing himself. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's get over with talking with Korrilla. Maybe I don't have to talk to her.
You're really...
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
Lovely.
Oh.
And
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Was that human
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers.
Oh, come on! I should know 9 fingers. It's my backstory, you blighters.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Let's try. Not gonna make it. I'm not gonna re-roll that.
Good luck with that, chum. My mouth's buttons.
Oh, for the love of God! Every die roll fails.
Hey, Burgess! This snooper's up in my brain! Time he learns a thing or two.
Just have such a headache.
Hoots, please, just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Someone with all the power of the 9 hells. He must have brought so many to their knees.
I promise, you do not want to know. Oh, a blast straight to the heart was that one.
You know, I was an artificer in another.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
Let's spill some blood.
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Our Nim is rather refined, but I suppose not nearly enough for him.
Wow. She's terrible.
Let's have some fun.
Hoots, please, just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Power of the 9 hells. He must have brought so many to their knees.
I promise, you do not want to know.
The dance macabre.
What do you mean he can't reach destination?
Nothing important is ever easy.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Straight to the heart was that one.
Victory awaits.
You know, I was an artificer in another life.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true
Let's
talent.
turn someone inside out.
Your boss here to enjoy himself.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Our Nim is rather refined, but I suppose not nearly enough for him.
Oh. Jesus, do I have to fight all the flaming fists too?
Hoots, please, just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells. He must have brought so many to their knees.
I promise.
Blood comes easy these days.
Why do they always save?
Straight to the heart was that one.
There's blood in the air.
Break drinks. You're a true talent.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
So distracted recently.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Korrilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic version of High House of Wonders again?
I hate new boys.
Might be
I don't
useful.
understand why they're such a type. So
Moving ahead.
forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
I received a lower bidding. Now I need to find.
You don't have to think about a thing.
Continue dance.
I just have such a headache. I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Arfur. I need to go talk to Arfur.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic loop version of High House of Wonders?
I hate loop.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
I don't know. I don't stand a chance. I made it. Failed so many others.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There.
I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
Okay.
I don't understand why there's such a type for
Child safety. Okay. Got some inspiration out of it. Got an archducal coronation passed. Astarion is inspired. Got back some of my inspiration here.
A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to do in here? Oh, I was gonna go upstairs and outside. How do I get there? Do I have to go all the way up? I can't remember. I think I do. Yes, and then you go out here.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing.
Well, hello.
On all fours and...
With pleasure.
Rude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone that caress is a professional.
Step lightly.
There, have a lie down.
Still breathing, despite everything. Bet that will fit in my pack.
But what I need
Let's go to Khan's Guns. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
even if you had it, what in the nine hells would you do with it? Think a little, Captain Clark.
Birthday, you deserve to cut loose.
Breathe deep and move.
So I think that's everything. I don't know, was there anything up here? No.
I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure.
Told me the armor was.
Hmm.
But what
Okay. I think that's everything that I can get out of this room. Nope, that's more wine. More booze. Being the drunken master, I have to have all the booze.
even if you had it, what in the nine hells would you do with it? Think a little, Captain.
Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. And I got these books already. No, I didn't. Books, okay. Alright, I think we've gotten everything now. Oh, bed linen. It's worth a gold piece. Alright, let's do a quick read here. So, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Got the admission pass. Nórë City pass. Yoshimo is willing. Revisionist sensationalist novella with a blurb in this alternate history sex adventure. The one and only Yoshimo does not betray the Balspawn. In fact, he does almost anything the Balspawn asks for very readily. Okay. Butler's cane has a knob on the end. Comedy of errors centers around the butler Vincent Respington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings-on of fine fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going ass over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. Particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnash during a banquet. Guffaw, fanar, hee hee, ho hum, etc. Overlapping lines. Self in the introduction, a semi-annual magazine of drawing and tales telling stories of famed heroes of Baldur's Gate by their admirers, open to submissions from the public. Fion's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. Practical Magic, Volume 2. Nature of dead magic zones during an era called the Time of Troubles, a good many challenges appalled the world, not the least of which was the fracturing and reassembling of the source of all magic called the Weave. Though much of the world has recovered from that era, some sites remain scourged of magical power, cut off from the Weave. They nullify all magic and spellcasting nearby. Got that. I don't think I have any. Oh, one more. Born to be Wild. Unlicensed, uncertainly reliable pamphlet describes its contents. This magical adventure, the one and only Elminster explains the inaccuracies to Volo of his accounts of the mating rituals of the Feywild, with a very graphic demonstrations. Okay. Excerpt from the Quatrasoon, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment, detailed Darkariums accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each passionate encounter as it ends. Your movement should flow from one to the other like a river through the mountains, for instance. Be uncomfortable for you and your partner or partners to move immediately from the bugbear bend into the underdark choke. Instead, after strenuous positions, gentler ones such as threading the weave or transitive plane are encouraged. It's also important to treat your partner's care post-encounter as the final step to this dance. Recipes for scented oils for exhausted muscles, tea blends for sore throats, and massage tips can all be found in later chapters. Okay. And the one that got a Thay. Text written on the back of this smut advertises it, a slow-paced enemies to lovers tale featuring a bitter arch-wizard of Thay and his nemesis, a pure-hearted, muscled berserker. I think we've got everything now. I can sell all those books because none of them are red. I have to keep the red ones, but I can sell the non-red ones. Did I? I read that. Tales of the Hells? Yeah, I think we... Yeah, the Smile. Okay, yeah, we did that. Okay, we're done. This stream has been very, very bad, folks. I'm coming up on 2 hours. I think I'm going to stop. Because you guys are just now having me go into... What I'm seeing on my screen is you guys going into Sharessa's Caress. Which is... Wow. That is very far from where we should be. And I don't really need to go back to camp, other than to possibly change out people. Which I might do.
But what I
So this is going to be a very short stream, because it's been very poor quality. Sorry that I couldn't make it any better than this. I'm going to cut this off here. I may have to re-record the recording part of this. I'm going to have to see what that looks like. I'm thinking I'm going to have to record Fridays, re-record Fridays, because the recording didn't come out any better than the stream. And I have a feeling this one's going to be the same way. And I can't figure out why my streaming won't go through. I've tried all my settings and everything. I do thank you for at Leg Break MMA. It is a very entertaining game, but I'm having trouble streaming it these days, so I don't know what I need to do to straighten up my streaming software. I have to try and find out what that might be. Anyway, I do try to stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays at 11 a.m. Friday is a romp with Gale, saying it's called Gale Goes Forth. I have mods on that one, which is what I thought might be the problem, but this one doesn't have any mods, and I'm having the same problem, so it's not working. It has something to do, I think, with their latest hotfix that pushed out at the beginning of last week, or this week, I should say, after I had recorded from last week, and it seems like it's doing something to my frame rate or something, and it's making it really hard for my OBS to collate, so we have a problem. Did get in trouble downstairs at Sharessa's Caress, so I might not be coming back here very much. But I've gotten all the information I think I really need out of here. And I think that we will move on down the street to the next bit. I don't know how much more I have to do in this space. I think I have to wait till I get across to the lower city to do most of the stuff I need to do. We will come back here to do... we'll go back to Rivington to do the circus at some point. I like to do the circus fresh, because right after you do the circus, you want to go do the newspaper. Because there's a cute little interaction there. If you can get it to time up right, it's a really neat little interaction that is amusing, at least to me. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're going to stop here. I never had Longstrider cast on me. I do have myself doing non-lethal damage inside the city. I don't want to be killing people until I go like into the bad guy's lair. Because I ended up with a couple of fights there in the bar room that could have been very nasty if I had been doing lethal stuff. Instead, I just knocked people out. So this should be fun. All right. So this one I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, or Fridays is Gale. Sundays is something called the Librarian, where I'm playing to get the what's it called? Jack of all trades Steam achievement, which means I'll be level 1 everything. So you can join me on Sunday for that. We'll see if that stream works better. Maybe it's just being in Act 3. I did see some things online about the latest patch that they did that's supposed to fix some issues is causing issues with frame rate in Chapter 3 because of whatever they did, which could be something that I might have to take down my my quality of graphics from high to medium in order to get it to stream. That would be very unfortunate if that's what I have to do. But anyway, you guys are way behind me, and I'm going to end it here. I'm also putting out content on Xenonauts 2, Milestone 6 build. It's in early access, and they're getting closer and closer to a possible real release date because they've added a lot to the strategic layer, and now it's all a matter of it's really a matter of fine-tuning. Most of the storyline, the through line, is there for you to find different ways to get to the end point. It's one of those kinds of games where there's lots of tactical choices and strategic choices that can get you to the same end. Some are better than others, depending on what random events have happened to you already. So, it's definitely an upgrade from the original Xenonauts. It's not a continuation. It's not a Chapter 2. It's an upgrade from the original story to make it a little more modernized, let's say. I'm a backer of it. I'm a Kickstarter backer. I'm a playtester of it. So what I'm showing you there is not everything that you should know. I know things that I can do as a playtester and stuff. I test things out. Those things might not stay in the game, so I don't show those things. I show you what sort of general gameplay. So you can join me for that when you see those things pop up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Leave me comments if you're watching this after the fact. Anybody who has any idea of how to mess around with OBS to get it to stream in this extreme situation, I'd really appreciate it, because it's really messing me up that I can't get a proper stream out on these things. The only other thing I can hope for is that it's just that I'm in the middle of, the last weekend of the Olympics, and maybe that's the problem. Hopefully that will straighten itself out. But I'm going to have to test a bunch of things out and see what I can get to work. Okay? There will be other content coming out. There should be a poll coming out soon to decide which is the next game I'm going to start streaming. I have Dragon Age and Ultimate Edition, I think my son bought me for Christmas. And then we also have Division Original Sin 2, which the whole family got for Christmas. So everybody in my family got that. And I'm also going to be trying to do a blurb or two on Traveler using Roll20. I'm still learning how to use Roll20. And, yeah, that's what we will do. So, I think that's going to be it. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.